Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the 49ers going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The play clock's running down. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Fresno. Again, blocker. Let's go.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. There he goes inside the 30. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Green with a catch left side. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
59, ready. Check, check. Ready. Right after. There we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And caught, right side, Green. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ladarius Green, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Gould now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time running out here on the play clock. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Ryan. Room to run past midfield. The left side completion to Jones. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeForest Buckner able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points. But boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Defense showing blitz. They toss to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First and 10, it's Ryan. And it is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 29 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 13. here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And able to find Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 319. 319. Over. Gone, gone.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the back goes into motion. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Three yards to go on 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Freeman again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Dancing to his left. And he's got Sanu. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 41 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, Some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 35. A big run there by Freeman. And even 60 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now Garoppolo. throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss looked very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. On the right side, caught by Green. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Play action. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
On first down, Garoppolo. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go!
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle here to Brown. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for the running back, Joe Williams, there. And it's 3rd and 5. One final try now for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.